Hola, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. My name is Travion, and today I'm reviewing one of the most badass movies of all time, The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall is a western movie that has a black cast. It's a revenge story. It's one of the best. It has Jason Momoa as the main villain. Bro, I tell you what, this movie is awesome. It's on Netflix right now. If you have Netflix, what are you doing? Go and watch it right now. One of the best black westerns I ever seen. Right next to Django. Boy. Okay, so let's get right to it. Okay, so the movie, like I said, is all about these cowhands who protect the town from other cowhands who wants to take it over. And one of these bad motherfuckers are the ones who kill the main hero's parents. We'll get to that right now. Okay, so the movie starts off with a little house in the 1800s, a black family, and they get knocked at the door, and then it's Jason Momoa as the main villain with a companion with him, and then he kills the parents and then leave a cross scar on a little boy's forehead. We'll get into that, why he did that. Okay, so a few years later, the little boy who parents got murdered is an adult now and goes kill the guys, one of the men who was with the main villain who killed his parents, brutally murders him in a church. I tell you what, that scene is so badass. And then it turns out the man's a bounty. He makes the priests go and collect the money without him because he's worth more. He's bounty himself. Okay, so later on, after the intro, we see bank robbers ride on their horses in the desert. And then they're gunned down by these two cowhands. And then they find out that this money belongs to the bank. It belongs to someone else. Later, we go into town and we see our main hero make love to his girlfriend. After that, the two cowhands arrived with one of the bank robbers and give them information about the main villain, where he at. Okay, so later, the main villain's henchmen are on horses in the desert, and then they came to rescue him. You see, he got arrested and being transported in a train. The criminals stopped the train. I tell you what, when one of the criminals, the female, shoot the construction who was driving the train, man, that shit is so awesome. And then they get on the train, and some badass shit happens. They start killing the Federal soldiers who were transporting the main villain. They die. Okay, so after that, they go into town, and the main villain starts beating the shit out of the mayor. And then they go. The main heroes alive. They learn about it, and they meet to stop them. However, though, the main hero gets captured, and he then tortured, beaten. As for his girlfriend, is locked up behind bars. And then one of the main villain's henchmen gives us a little backstory of why the way she is, and that's why she became henchman. Okay, after the main villain arrives, he tells the main character that you about to give me money, bro. And then the main character and the others go to an all-white town, and then they rob the bank, and then they fly off. I gotta tell you, that scene was so badass. Okay, after that scene, bro, they one of my favorite scenes of all time. They arrive at town with the money, but there was all a trick. They put dynamite in the money stack. Then they blow it up. A few villains die. And then everybody starts fighting. Gang banging. Gunslinging. Bro. And then the two women fight. The woman who's one of the villains dies as the woman who's one of the heroes wins. Then she does a battle cry. Victory, bro. And then, after they're done killing all the evil men, the main character goes to confront the man who murdered his parents. But before he does, the main villain of the story, I gotta tell you something. When I first heard this scene, my mind was fucking mind blown because it all makes sense. You see, the hero's father was the main villain's father this whole time. He gives us a little backstory of why. Because his dad was abusive to him and his mama, and he killed his mama. And then he took everything he had and left him. He was only 10 years old and he wanted revenge. That's why he killed his parents, because his father was his biological father. He remarried and had a son. Fucking bastard. Okay, after that, he confronts him. The main hero kills the villain for what he has done. I guess it's like they said, what comes around goes around. Then some of the heroes die during that battle. They sacrifice their life to save the town. And then the main hero digs a grave for himself. After that, he rolls off in the sunset with his girlfriend. And that's how the movie ends. Again, The Harder They Fall is one of the best black westerns I have ever seen in my life. And I suggest, if you haven't watched it, you need to see it, bro. You will have nothing but a good time. Alright, amigos, I think that's all for today. Thank you. Adios, take care.